Welcome back to my channel. This is Old New Dude with theories and tinfoil of Game of Thrones and beyond. All fair use laws are in effect, and spoilers ahead. Back in my Lucifer Means Lightbringer t-shirt. Waiting on the new shirts to be sold there, David. Thank you. If you watched yesterday's video, thank you. My kids and family had fun making it, and my wife, yeah, happy wife, happy life. I know. She wasn't happy to see the price tag on it, but it'd be all right. It got taken out of my Christmas, supposedly, she thinks. And my 6-year-old thinks we're gonna have to do those every weekend now, so I don't know what's gonna happen. But one of the comments was that once they actually got to the upside down blood rush to the head, blood raven part of the video, that the points were starting to make sense, and that they wanted to watch it to get those quotes. I got a little bit more. That was about 5 hours worth of work for a 9.5-minute video. That's including drive time, 2 trips to a Halloween store, going shopping with a 6-year-old, trying to keep a 6-year-old in their costume and doing what we wanted them to do on camera, including, none of it's edited. I hope y'all know that. It damn sure looks like it's not. It was pause, 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 pause. One take only, one take only, one take only. And because I can't edit shit, so. But yeah, I had fun. I had a blast. My wife had a bad day at work, and then we waited till she got home for all of us to sit down and watch it. Hence, I did not know that the damn thing was upside down for the last half, because we didn't preview it before we uploaded it to YouTube. And my wife is just laughing her ass off for everything, especially the cow. And then it gets to the part where I'm actually going to talk and discuss a theory, and the damn thing is upside down, and 7 people in the living room are on the floor laughing their ass off, twice, 3 times as much as they were at all the stupid shit that came before that. And I'm just sitting there like, what the hell? And they're just blood red. They're just laughing. It's funny as shit. So I shared it to direct message to David Lightbringer, and the only thing I wrote on it was, I'm a dumbass. So it was a lot of fun. But one of the comments was that they like that my son, they like to see more of my daughter that's 14, and I don't know about that. But they did want more facts, more quotes, stuff like that. And I also told David Lightbringer, I said, my shit's just more kind of a conversation with me and this telephone is kind of made to be a recovering redneck, give you something to laugh about, maybe put a light bulb up in the back of your head. It's not I did 2 weeks of studying and research and edited 3 hours worth of video down to 10 minutes. It was, you get what you get, man. It's just, as soon as I hit stop, that's what's getting sent. So, and hopefully it only takes one take this time. But I got my handy dandy notebook again, hence the glasses. All right. Blood Raven and the Three-Eyed Crow are 2 completely different people. And this video is not tell you who the Three-Eyed Crow is, but hopefully it'll give you a hint of where we're going with it. But this is the spiel. All right. Blood Raven is not Three-Eyed Crow, and here's some reasons why. Judge. I ain't editing that out. We're hitting stop. We're going to keep on going. George R. Martin likes to use the unreliable narrator. And everything three-eyed crow related, you type it in, it's 30 times they say it or refer to it. I mean, you only get Bran's perspective of it, okay? But he's your unreliable narrator because you're seeing and hearing and talking to what he thinks is the three-eyed crow. Oh, maybe three-eyed crow. But it's not. Let's see. Unreliable narrator. Dance with Dragons, Bran 3. Close your eyes, said the three-eyed crow. You will never walk again, the three-eyed crow had promised, but you will fly. I mean, you got Bran calling him the three-eyed crow. But in fact, they're actually different people. And here's some of the reasons I think George is trying to tell us that they're not the same person. Again, Dance with Dragons, Bran. Oh, this is Bran 2. This is Meera talking to the children of the forest. The three-eyed crow asked Meera. The green seer said leave, or whichever one of the children it was. She didn't say yeah. Ding, 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 won the prize. Meera said one name, and the people that are with Bloodraven say something different. All right, that's one. Still Dance with Dragons, Bran 2. Are you the three-eyed crow? Bran heard himself say. A three-eyed crow should have 3 eyes. He only has one, and that one red. All right, there we even have the person that's going to call this man the three-eyed crow, scratching his head going, this ain't what I expected. This isn't what I pictured. Which we'll get a little bit more of that in this too. He does this a couple times. Then you get Bloodraven's answer. A crow. The pale lord's voice was dry. His lips moved slowly as if they had forgotten how to form words. Once I, black of garb and black of blood. Which that black of blood comment is, we'll probably touch on that in another video, but there you got that one. Still Dance with Dragons, Bran 3. The last green seer, the singer called him, but in Bran's dreams, he was still a three-eyed crow. So there you got the children of the forest calling him one thing, and then in Bran's dreams, it's getting called something else. I mean, they're all right. We got more. Bear with me. Also, this is still Dance with Dragons, Bran 3. He liked it better when the torches were put out. In the dark, he could pretend that it was the three-eyed crow who whispered to him, not some grisly talking corpse. There you again, you get the actual person that is calling this man the three-eyed crow, and the point of view that we get is telling you right then and there that it's not the same person. That he wants it to be the three-eyed crow that he's had dreams of and all that kind of stuff. That was mentoring him and making him fly and opening his third eye, all that stuff, all the way till they got to that cave. The three-eyed crow has been in the boy's head, and that's what he was picturing, and that's what he wants to go back to. He don't like what he found. It wasn't what he was expected. Again, because it's not the three-eyed crow. See if I got any more. Okay, here's some. Still Dance with Dragons. Like I said, there's not that much. There's, like I said, the three-eyed crow is mentioned 30 times. And not all of them are from the time that they meet Bloodraven on. So it even gives you less to work with. All right, Bran 3, Dance with Dragon. He had thought the three-eyed crow would be a sorcerer, a wise old wizard who could fix his legs, but that was some stupid child's dream. He realized again, he's saying that this is what I expected to find with a three-eyed crow, and this is the shit I got. Really? Because they're two different people. We got more. Still brand 3 dense dragons. He's being stupid, Mira said. I'd hoped that when we found your three-eyed crow, now I wonder why we ever came. Now, it's not a big one on this one, but she has expectations of what's going to happen when they find a three-eyed crow for her, for Bran, for Jojen, and none of that's happening. None of what she pictured in her head, even though she's not a POV for us, but she's telling you with her words, not her opinion, but with her words, what she had expected and what's going on now. They're not the same thing because they have not found the three-eyed crow yet. What she had expected for her, Jojen, and Bran, when they found three-eyed crow, the reason they ain't happened yet is because they haven't found the three-eyed crow. And then let's go back a couple pages. Bear with me. You can skip forward a couple of seconds if you need to. Nope, we don't want to touch that one yet. That's for the three-eyed crow video. Okay. I did this in the video yesterday, but like I said, this is the non-spoof video. This is Clash of Kings Brand 2. He fought against sleep as long as he could, but in the end, it took him as it always did. On this night, he dreamed of the weirwood, Bloodraven. It was looking at him with its deep red eyes, calling to him with its twisted wooden mouth. And from its pale branches, a three-eyed crow came flapping, pecking at his face, and crying his name in a voice as sharp as swords. Okay. There's a lot of people say that the reason that Bloodraven didn't know that he was a crow with the dreams because he didn't know what he manifested himself as. And that's what caught him off guard with the answer, are you the three-eyed crow? No, I'm saying that since his ass is tattooed and planted to that weirwood tree, he's coming into Bran's dreams as a weirwood. And Bloodraven's plans and goals and the three-eyed crows aren't necessarily the same thing. So he comes flapping in, pecking at his face, hitting him in the top of the head, trying to open that damn third eye, and then calling his name sharp as a sword because it's cutting through, interrupting, it's distracting Bran from Bloodraven, from the weirwood, calling to him, come on, Bran, come on. But no, you got to flap him. So he's interrupting and disturbing what Bloodraven is trying to do because Three-Eyed Crow's got his own agenda. And then there was something else. Yeah, no, I'm an idiot. That's what I say on half this stuff. Well, if you watch yesterday's video, you know for a fact I'm an idiot. Oh, yeah. And we'll get in a little bit to the Three-Eyed Crow. We can throw the notebook down because I'm going to shoot off the hip for the rest of this. I hate reading, as you can tell. I'm not that good at it. Bloodraven's plan and the Three-Eyed Crow's plan. Okay, we're not going to get into who the Three-Eyed Crow is, but if you remember when everybody went hunting and Bran's still at Winterfell, this is the last day. He wants to go climbing to see the crows and feed the crows and just do what he don't want to say goodbye to Winterfell. He's upset. So he's in the guy's wood. And he goes to that one tree that's kind of leaning that he can go up. And Summer, even though it ain't called Summer yet, he tells him to stay. So Summer's sitting there on his haunches, looking up that tree. And then Bran's climbing. And then Summer starts howling. Oh, right, well, imagine my son howling yesterday. That's what it sounded like. There's a car, sorry. He's howling. He's trying to get Bran's attention. He's like, no, stop. Bran looks back and says, hush, hush. So he keeps climbing. Summer howls again. Don't go, don't go. What I'm thinking that the dire wolf is saying, Bran just keeps on going. If you accept that Blood Raven sent the dire wolves, and I think we all pretty much are on the same page that, yeah, that's what happened. The dire wolves were sent to protect, to guide, and to befriend and bond and just strengthen their counterpart Stark Kid. So if Blood Raven had wanted Bran to fall, experience the near-death experience, to meet the Three-Eyed Crow, then why the hell was Summer no, stop, come back down, come, no. So Blood Raven, Summer, doesn't want Bran to go climbing that day because they know what's going to happen. They know his ass is going to fall. Blood Raven wanted Bran originally with the ability to walk, and we'll get into that in another video because I got a different theory on why. But he didn't want Bran the Broken to come to him. He wanted Bran of Stark. He wanted the fully capable and usable body to come meet him. And we'll touch a little bit on why Three-Eyed Crow needed Bran to fall and break his back, mess his legs up, and all that stuff, become Bran the Broken. I thought I was done with this damn book. There's one little thing in here I'll read, and then we'll get into not who the Three-Eyed Crow is, but kind of why. All right. This is Game of Thrones, Bran 3. Almost did that with an accent, sorry. Finally, he looked north. He saw the wall, shining like a blue crystal, and his bastard brother Jon sleeping alone in a cold bed. His skin growing pale and hard as the memory of all warmth fled from him, and he looked past the wall, past endless forests cloaked in snow, past the frozen shores and the great blue-white rivers of ice, and the dead plains where nothing grew or lived. North and north and north he looked, to the curtain of light at the end of the world, and beyond that curtain he looked deep into the heart of winter, and then he cried out, afraid, and the heat of his tears burned on his skin, or his cheeks. I can't read my own handwriting. All right, that curtain at the end of the world. I'm pretty sure I've heard somebody say this before too, but that curtain, you got light, you got dark. Melisandre tells you got ice, you got fire, you got heat, you got cold, you got life, you got death, you got good, and you got evil. The curtain is the separation between light and dark, is the separation between life and death. You can't have life because death's got to pay for it. All right, they go hand in hand, but they're maybe pinkies right there. That's where the curtain is. I'm saying that the Three-Eyed Crow, whoever he is, or she, we ain't getting into it, is stuck by that curtain. And Bran, Littlefinger, Varys, Euron, I can't remember what Euron's near-death experience would be. I think there is one, but or he mentions about flying. Bran, when he got hacked by Brendan, or Brandon, the cat's beau to be betrothed. Varys, when he got his hoo-hoos and twigs and berries just snatched right off and burnt, then thrown out to the alley to die. He had a near-death experience. Littlefinger had a near-death experience. I'm pretty sure Euron had a near-death experience. And you got Brandon, near-death. Near-death. Near that curtain between life and death, to where the Three-Eyed Crow can go, I can reach you now. Now I've touched you. Now we're connected. Now I can enter your dreams. Now I can affect your your world. Now I can go where you go. So one of the reasons the Three-Eyed Crow wanted Bran and wanted him to find Bloodraven is for Bran to go into that cave. Just like if you've seen Order of the Green Hand, a couple of other ones, that when the Three-Eyed Crow goes to the crypts or makes Bran dream of the crypts, Bran takes the Three-Eyed Crow with him to the crypts. Hodor doesn't want to go in there because the Three-Eyed Crow's presence is still there in the crypts because Bran took Three-Eyed Crow, and that's proof that it's evil, that it's no good. That, I mean, Hodor, good as gold, he don't want nothing to do with it. But the next time we go to crypts, apparently had no problem with it. The Three-Eyed Crow needs a vessel to take him places that are guarded, just like Davos had to take Melisandre underneath Storm's End to get past the magical barriers of the wall for her little Stannis Shadow baby to do his business. Bloodraven needs somebody in their dreams that they've connected to with a near-death experience to take them to where they can't go. So, I mean, Winterfell's got spells. The crypts is the oldest part. It's got spells. So, that Three-Eyed Crow needed Bran to take him physically, tag along, to get down there. Why, we don't know yet. I think it has something to do with the winged serpent that its roar was flames that Summer, or that Bran sees through Summer's eyes. That might have something to do with it. And then also, Bran just now went in that cave where they were originally protected. And in the show, they did it with the mark from the Night's King, and then once that happened, then they could enter the cave. I'm assuming Bran walks in there, and he's still having dreams involving the Three-Eyed Crow. I think that barrier is bullcrap now. I think it's taken. I think the second that he crossed the barrier of the wall, that's magic is undone. I mean, it's a loophole, if you will, a chink in the ice or in the armor. But yeah, I mean, like I said, there ain't a whole lot on this, and this is definitely a whole lot easier than yesterday's. I got a little bit more information out, but yeah, that's it. I do not think Bloodraven and Three-Eyed Crow are the same person. I do think that Bloodraven is either somebody that's near death for a while or somebody that is dead because they can't go on their own past that curtain between life and death without a tag-along, without Littlefinger, without Varys, without Bran, without Euron. You're like, Euron, Varys, Littlefinger, what the hell are you talking about? I mean, you gotta stop and think about it. All three of them people know more. I know that everybody says candles and all this stuff, but we just stop and think about this for a second. All right. We only get a glimpse of Littlefinger when he was injured in the near death. We're putting two and two together for Varys' near-death experience. And then the Euron one, I think it's just a quote about, what do you mean we can't fly? Anybody actually gone up somewhere high and tried? Referring or making us think of Bran's dream. But that being said, all three of them have some type of bird associated with them. Littlefinger went from the Bravos, Titan Bravos on the shield. He went to a little Mockingjay, Mockingbird. This ain't no different movie. Yeah, Mockingbird. That's a bird. You got Euron Crow's Eye. Oh hell, that's Crow in the name right there. And then Varys. They call him the Spider, Master of Whispers, but his little helpers, he refers to as birds, because he's using the Green Seer, Skin Changer, whatever ability that was awakened when he was visited by the Three-Eyed Crow to communicate to all these kids that's got their tongues cut out. I mean, how the hell they can't tell him. He's not waiting for them all to write down everything that happened, and I mean, he's entering their brain either while they're behind the wall or after they come back to his little office or whatever, and he's like, okay, I got it all. So yeah, I think all three of those people have been visited by the three-eyed crow. That one's kind of stretched. That one's a little bit more tinfoil than most people like to put in their theories. Y'all know, if you've seen any video, you know I love tinfoil. Tinfoil so thin that these glasses are made of tinfoil. So, all right, that's it. That's me. Like I said, if you watched yesterday's video, I appreciate it. My kids had a blast doing it. My wife said it was completely worth everything got put into it, just for how much laugh. She's still watched it like twice today, just laughing her ass off at it. So, if you see it's got like 19 views and all that stuff, that's just people in this damn house just laughing at me. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about Blood Raven. I love comments because that'll continue the conversation, and that's basically all this is it's a conversation with me and my phone, but it gives me an opportunity to talk Game of Thrones, which, I mean, for me, that's A Song of Ice and Fire. It's just easier to say Game of Thrones. But I hardly ever talk about the show. But there was a fly. I hope we don't have the same problem we did last summer. I only raised the garage a little bit now. Keep flies out of here. But like I said yesterday, the last video before that, COVID's still some bitch. So you take care of yours. I'll take care of mine. Leave a comment. Stay safe. And I will see you next time. This has been Old New Dude with Theories and Tinfoil of Game of Thrones and beyond. Y'all be good.